The Magic more than capable on any given night of beating anybody in the NBA. Let's see if they are up to the challenge.
Khris Middleton gets the first bucket of the game. Greg, he's a matchup nightmare. It's with the quick hands to create the turnover.
Good activity there defensively. Good job on the rotations as well.
Folds on the probe and tapped away by the length of Antetokounmpo. On the run. And no, an offensive foul. And is the 30-year-old in his 6th season out of Long Beach State.
And he's going to be critical. He's going to have to guard Middleton at times, and obviously he's going to also get minutes on the big fella.
There you go.
And there you go.
And they were a clean team for the most part during the regular season. Antetokounmpo on the spin and a hammer.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, 1 point.
Went out, especially in this environment. And fellas, I spoke to a Bucks executive who said, listen, just because you have a champion on your roster doesn't mean that that person is the right fit for your roster. He loves the group of people around Giannis Antetokounmpo who can help them be their
fourth turnover already for 11 points the other way.
And that's, again, you have to find things like that if you're the Magic. That you're not going to out-talent this Bucks.
Was big by Wesley Matthews Jr. Gary Clark almost had to take it away. Fournier hasn't had a shot yet. And it's strong. Over to Khris Middleton. So it's now 8 of 10 shooting for Orlando. If you joined a few minutes in, they couldn't ask for a better beginning. Brook Lopez, he's off the heel. Bunch of playoff experience. His rookie year, he got into 3 games for the 76ers. That is a little bit strong from Gary Clark.
I tell you what, I've been really impressed with.
We have to win the rebounding game.
Markelle Fultz's first ever start in the playoffs. Is this his best basketball he's ever played?
He was playing, he's gotten better.
Off of the Bucks. They were 24th in the league in scoring before the restart. You saw the significant improvement. Khris Middleton trying to defend
better. They've been terrific all season long. They haven't been as good, obviously, tonight, nor over the course of this restart, but he's going to be really important for them if they...
After the force out of the perimeter by Middleton on the previous possession. 3.5 minutes gone by. Brook Lopez in a switch, taken away by Augustine as he lost the handle. Fournier quiet so far, and he's been good for them. Now, was it deflected into the backcourt? No, over and back.
Well, probably surprised when he caught and launched that one. They were able to knock it down.
Well, they changed the Corber 3. His foot was on the line to a deuce as Brook Lopez has it stripped from...
Start time is affecting anyone here. Milwaukee will play their first 4 games at either 1 o'clock Eastern or 1:30 Eastern. Today, the 1:30 start time. Eric Bledsoe was asked about that the other day. He said, we're trying to reach one goal. If they have us playing at 9 in the morning, we'll
count the environment. As wonderful as it is to have postseason NBA basketball, for the Bucks right now, they'd be playing in front of 19,000 rabid fans. Maybe willing the second half of the second quarter here to start the third. They are having some struggles in terms of taking care of it, and that's allowing Milwaukee to get their rhythm.
Now Antetokounmpo on the spin and got what he wanted. All of a sudden, for a 10-point game at the break, it is down to a 3-point lead for Orlando and a timeout coming up for Steve Clifford. Shaky beginning to start the second half for the number 8 seed.
Here for the most part in this second half.
It'll be real short. Not many touches for Fournier. He's 0 for 3 in 21 minutes, so he's only had 3 shots. Tough to find your rhythm. It's Middleton, and he's going to the free throw line.
This as well.
Now Markelle Fultz, size advantage on Bledsoe, finds the open Gary Clark, who had 12 in the first half. He was kind of the surprise package for Orlando. Guy that wasn't drafted out of Cincinnati. Lopez spaces. Kept alive by
the champs of these came out and kind of hit him in the mouth a little bit and had him reeling, but they seem to have recovered a little bit with their great execution by the
over there. Give and go, old school. And Ennis made it more difficult, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He altered that. Ennis thought that Giannis was going to go for the block. He made him change up his shot, and
shooter knows when it's short, doesn't he? Bledsoe got his own. And the struggle from outside continues, though. Break. Amazing.
Yeah, and he has been really solid. Does a good job for him defensively as well. And when you can also shoot that 3, it makes you an asset.
Games in the first 12 weeks of the season, and Isaac was out after the first of the year with a knee injury. Before the injury is sustained here. What a pass! Middleton. Denikubo, they're on the same page.
Consistently hoping to force the Bucks to, or I should say the Magic, to not have that wall and give Giannis some opportunities to
minutes as he has, as long as he has, you know how tough he is. You know, they say a lot of times a shooter who's not, but he is. That's huge. Khris Middleton.
Pump fake. Lopez didn't bite. Ends up being a wasted possession.
Now, how long can they go without Vucevic on the floor? Good pocket pass, Buck Lopez, and it barely got there on that bounce entry.
So how about that team as well? And don't forget Terrence Ross with 16 and 5 off the bench. He has been terrific for them in stretches as well.
It'll be Middleton for 3. And the wasted opportunity. So a little more than 6 to play. 16 for Ross, as you mentioned, and make it 18.
And I tell you, they are dicing Milwaukee up, and really it's been Middleton who is struggling to contain that movement, and he's going to get an and one.
Doesn't get the roll.
Fournier's got to play with some more confidence.
Yeah.
He's just looking to get rid of the ball. You got to look to be aggressive offensively.
Terrence Ross, they're letting him play. Trying to deny Middleton. And that was a frustration foul for Terrence Ross.
You know, he was frustrated by not getting the call on that last possession.
The first round pick of the Toronto Raptors back in 2012. And re-signed during the offseason. You got it. Middleton finding space, didn't he?
Yeah, but
remember, Toronto remembers very well what happened in Game 1 last year. And it woke him up all the way to a championship. A continuation.